to Blessed Podcast. I'm your host, Raquel, and it's Raytober! Yay! And all throughout Raytober, I am interviewing people who have been an inspiration to me and in my 50-year journey in this thing called life. So let me just give my disclaimer. I'm not a preacher, prophet, evangelist, Bible scholar. I'm just a God-worshiping, Jesus-loving, Bible-believing, New Thought Christian who believes that if you work those principles, they'll work for you. And I also believe that what he's done for others, he will do for you. And that's why we are here for Blessed. So you can hear what God is doing for his people and through his people. My guest today is, I'm just going to get right into it because we don't have a whole lot of time. This 30 minutes is go by so fast. But my guest today is none other than my older sister, Rosalind Tolson Riley. She is a cosmetologist, a Mary Kay consultant, a life coach, a marriage consultant, and she's the best big sister ever. Welcome, Roz.
Hello. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being on because you are about to bless the audience. Let me just say, and I say she's a life coach because she's had 50 years of dealing with me. And y'all might not know this, so I'm just going to be sharing a little bit about me. I'm a little crazy. So my sister has had a lot of experience dealing with crazy, well, people that need a little help. That's how I'm not going to call them. People that need a little help. So you want to, and she's not just my big sister. She's, she belongs to other people too. She's a mother. She's a daughter. She's a faithful church member. And most of all, she is a singer, y'all. I'm trying to get her to go on Sunday's Best. Because, oh my goodness, this girl can sing. Maybe I'll have her sing us out.
Oh my goodness.
Roz, okay, so you look great as usual. All right, just tell everybody why you never go out of the house not looking. You always look like this when you go out. Why you do that? Because are you just so cute? I mean, you put your makeup on, you get your hair together. Like you always go out the house looking your best. What's that
You
about?
go out prepared to be out. You're out. When you leave home, you leave home looking prepared. You prepared for what? Whatever. It is a part of put your best face forward. Mm-hmm. However, when I put my best face forward, it's not this what you see. It's not. What you see is my energy, my enthusiasm. You see my confidence. You see my peace. You see my joy. That's me putting my best face forward when I go out.
Okay.
And that's what people see more. This just helped it match.
What you say? You have to match your outer has to match your inner.
I'm matched. Yes.
I like that. So you focus on your inner, but you want to make sure your outer matches your inner.
Yes. Have you ever been somewhere and someone say, "Are you okay? You all right?" Because they actually don't. They're looking at your inside that you are exuding through, and that's what's showing up on the outside. That's how people know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you got to fix what's on the inside.
Okay.
So people see what you really got going on the inside. You want to get the good part out of you, the best you got. You want to get it out.
Okay, so you are a cosmetologist. When people come and you're not at a shop with a whole lot of people. It's at your house. But when I'm there, I notice that you only have one person at a time. What's up with that? Most of the time you see all these people and they waiting. Why do you only have one person at a time?
This is my way of allowing that person to actually get their personal experience, a full release experience. It's not just a hair thing going on in the salon. they get the chance to relax, relate, release, and leave out looking pretty good, if I don't say so myself.
Yes.
They get a chance to be transparent,
Mm-hmm.
and to do that in an environment that is safe, where they can share some things that maybe they've never even told another person. They're comfortable sharing that with me. And not only that, they know that I'm going to give them some good, godly, biblical wisdom, not just what I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I've had some experiences that, or have been around enough people to be able to share some others' experiences that may help them get a little closer to their goal of being at peace.
So when people come get their hair done, they not just getting their hair done. They not just getting their hair done.
No, they coming for experience.
And so you basically coach them into putting their best face forward. So go ahead, you talked a little bit about it, but go ahead and like talk a little bit more about that. What does that entail when you're working with people?
When I'm working with people, they laugh at me because I'll tell them, let me help you put your best face forward. While you're in the midst of your hurts, your habits, and your hangups, which we all have. Mm-hmm. We all have them. And I believe that we all want to have a calm in the midst of our storm. Either you are in a storm, coming out of a storm, or about to go in a storm. You can, however, look like you are totally calm and no one even knows that you're in a storm. That doesn't just come naturally for a lot of people. They don't even know what does that look like? How can I have that? I want to have this peace in the storm. And so I work to help empower them, coach them through, focusing them on interconnectional communication to connect with a way to make that happen, giving them some tools that they can use themselves to have a calm in the storm.
Okay, so now when you talk about calm in the storm, so you are a widow. How did you keep your best face forward going through that? Because no one thinks, because you're young, you're not, you're not that much older than me. You're not, so no one thinks that there'll be a widow at this young age. How did you keep your best face forward?
Prior to my king getting his crown, is what I call it. Prior to him getting his crown, we had a faithful relationship. We celebrate life every day, especially when we got the news of his illness. We definitely continued that process of celebrating life every day, trusting God for whatever abundance he had given us in that moment, and living that to the fullest, walking in victory each and every day, regardless of the situation that was at hand, because today we had life and we lived it to the best that we could each and every time. Once he got his crown, I continued on that same journey of celebrating life every day, because if God had wanted me, he would have took me. But because he didn't, I knew that there was still work for me to do. He's not done with me. My responsibility is to find what my new purpose is in life. And I do that each and every day, still trusting God, having my time with him, listening to him, trusting him, celebrating the relationship that I had with my husband, keeps me still even connected to the love that I experienced from him, which, of course, you can't have a king like I had and not miss him.
Right.
So I'm a human, natural person. I definitely miss him. However, I don't allow the missing of him to take me into a deep, dark place. I can't live there. I can't live in that darkness. And that's not where God wants us to be, because he'll take care of us no matter what. We just have to keep trusting him. And the thing that really helped me during this process is the fact that I don't have to get over it.
Right.
I don't have to get over it. I just got to keep going through. And as long as I keep going through, that's me living each and every day. I believe that when we feel that we have to get over it, that's where the problem comes. Because how do you get over a 30-plus year relationship with a person of loving them each and every day, going through the ups and downs, the successes, the failures? How you don't get over that. You just go through it. And you remember all of those good times, and those experiences are what shape you into the person that you are today. And you celebrate that, and you move forward. And their legacy lives on in you when you take those lessons and keep going with them. I believe that we are a better person. And when they go, they don't totally go, because they leave a piece of themselves with us.
Yeah,
when we remember that, then I think that can keep you warm and fuzzy and keep you with some joy.
So it seems like, okay, so have you started, because I know you, work with people when the ladies that come in there, but are you working with people now with the grief, since you have actually gone through, it's been a couple of years? Are you starting to work with more people with grief?
Actually, almost immediately. I was doing it prior to, even with just a few individuals. After the passing of my husband, I found that God started bringing women in my path, should I say, that had experienced some of the same loss of a spouse. I didn't ask people to come. God sent them. And I was able to encourage them on their journey. Some of them were stuck, not knowing how to be in front of people with their emotional part. I was able to give them steps to walk them through that part of the process.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, I don't believe God will take any of your experiences and not use them. He give them to you so that you can use them to bless other people.
Agreed. And then, I was like, I lost my mom 10 years ago, and it's that grief, you do get stuck. And it took me a while to get unstuck. And I think it's a lot of people, especially at this age, we are losing parents, we're losing partners. And that grief thing is just so real. And even though you keep going, you keep working, you keep taking care of your family, but you really do get stuck. Like, you're not who you think, who you thought you were. It's like life has totally changed, and you have to learn how to be this new person without that person. But it's okay. It's like, but like you said, but that person didn't leave totally. That person is in me. The experiences, the love, and all of it is wrapped up in who I have become. So, right. And when people say, they look at me like, "Oh, you look just like your mother," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Uh-oh, did I lose you? Okay, there we go. Okay, so Roz, you got through that. Then the next year, your baby, your daughter, coded 5 times in the ER.
Yeah.
Almost lost her.
Yeah.
Almost a year to the date that you lost your husband.
Yes.
Now because that's when when I looked at it, that's when I saw that my sister was a freaking warrior. I would have been laid out on the ground, just couldn't have, can of tonic. How did you do that?
Same God back then, same God right now. I told God at that ER that no parent should ever be faced with the decision of life or death for their child. I did tell him in that same instance, though, that I trust him no matter what. And that if he decided that she needed to be with him, then that's what he needed to do, to take her. However, it was going to break my heart. But he made my heart, and that he would also mend it. It was hard but I came to that spot because I'm powerless. I'm helpless. There's nothing I can do but talk to him and trust him. And it was all in his hands. I told him, God, what I want is for you to manifest a miracle healing for her. That's my desire. I'm praying that my desire and your will are the same thing. But if they're not, I trust you no matter what. And when he let her come back, I said, God, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever comes next. And I was asked a couple of times how I could sit in her room night after night. She had tubes out of her neck on both sides, out of her nose, out of her stomach. Every place she had a hole, she had a tube, and then they made extra holes because she was on that ECMO machine, that life-saving machine that only 20% of people survive. And out of that 20%, they don't have much life at all. Her diagnosis was aggressive vegetative paralysis. Just a vegetable. But I tell you, I did not see what everybody else saw. God told me that day in March 2018, the 29th, that he was going to manifest that miracle in her life, and that's all I saw. I didn't see tubes. I saw the miracle being manifested each and every day. That's what I saw. My eyes were in the spiritual realm, not in the natural realm. I could see in the spiritual realm what God was going to do, and that gave me peace. So it didn't matter when the doctors came. I called them the white coats. When the white coats came, when they came telling me, well, she's not going to survive. There's no activity in her brain. This is not going, well, her heart is not working. This is not going on. And I said, it's okay. I just need you all to do everything that you can do. And then I just trust God to do what you can't do. And that's absolutely what is still happening even today. This journey has not been a short journey. It's been a journey full of a lot of dips and curves and valleys and you name it. However, each and every day we've decided to celebrate life every day, still trust God for his miracle healing. We still see in the spirit world what man can't see in the natural world, and we trust God's report, not theirs. They wanted a couple of months ago, they wanted to cut her legs off. I said, no, I'm going to trust God. He didn't tell me to let you do that. Today, she still got her legs. We still working on healing. But we still going in the right direction because we trust in him and whatever he said. However, I did say that things happen and life is more than just legs. So I went on and I showed her different videos. I went on Facebook, found some success stories of people who had their legs caught. One of your classmates. Yeah. I went on her page and friended her, and we followed her and we watched her story. And I shared those things with my daughter and told her, if this is where God takes us, then I want you to see that life is more than your legs and that you can still live an abundant life. How we think right now is still how we would think if that were to happen. So I prepared her for the worst, but I told her, but this is not what we trust in God for. That's not what we trusted him for. But I wanted you to see what that is like, so that you would know it won't be a blind side or anything. But we trust in God for a total healing miracle. And that's exactly the path that we're on. And my biggest job right now that she is alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic is to make sure that I've created a prayer warrior in her. So that because once she started being able to think again, to realize things again and know she alive, then Satan started trying to attack her, because then she remembered that her dad died. And she started getting sad all over again. And I told her, I need you to think about the love that you have for your dad and the love your dad had for you, because that's what you got to hold on to. And did that for her and just taught her how to trust God no matter what the situation, the circumstance, the message that she's being given. They giving you all that they have to give you, but we know that God has the final say on everything, and we trust his report, and that's where she is. So they can tell her whatever, and she'll tell you, God has healed me We just got to wait for the process to complete.
I like it. So I'm wearing my But God shirt.
Yeah.
But God, I got it when I was out there in the hospitals with you, waiting for her to wake up. And when she did, and yeah, but God, because her situation is definitely a but God. So right now you are a caregiver.
Yes.
And so it's not like even though you're her mother, but it's different because she's grown, but you're a caregiver. You have to care for her. How, like, I know being a caregiver is not easy. I know it's not easy.
It's not. That's a whole nother world of caregiving. And the biggest thing about caregiving is that you have to remember to care about yourself.
That's good.
Yeah. We care. We're going to take care of the person that we're caring for. We care for them so much that we do forget about taking care of ourselves. Just the little things.
Eating.
Yes.
Forget to eat.
Absolutely. Yes. Or take your medicine. You make sure that they get everything that they need. But you got to make sure you get what you need. And you have to, in the Bible, it talks about when you do things for people, do them as if you're doing them for him. So you love on that person like you love in God. And so you give it 110%, taking care of them. You got to remember, though, that you got to take care of the person taking care of the person so that they can keep taking care of the person.
Yes, I got it.
We still have to walk. We still have to exercise. We still have to take our medicine if we're taking it. We still have to get our prayer time. We still have to take a bath. You really, depending on the level of care that you're giving, it's challenging to take a bath. It is. Because in a bath, you're supposed to soak and relax. Let the stresses of the day roll off you. When you're in the caregiving mode, that doesn't happen. Because you're always turned on. You got to have your ears open and you have to be totally alert to take care of that person. You got to allow other people to help you. Everybody can't do what you do, but you gotta find something that they can do to help you, because people do want to help you. They just don't know how.
Yeah. So, okay. I know we don't have a whole lot more time, but you said something, and I want to make sure we say it again. You said to help people with their hurts, habits, and hangups.
Yes.
Because that's just so deep to me, because, everybody got some hurts.
Yeah.
Past hurts, current hurts, they gonna have some hurts. Habits, and then, it's not, when we think of habits, we normally think of like drinking and drugs and stuff, but habit of overeating sugar. Habits of just not taking care of yourself. People got bad habits that hurt them too. And then the hang-ups. We got a lot of hang-ups. And for me, a lot of the times it was well-meaning people that caused me to have a hang-up, because most of my hang-ups are related to religion and church people. It's like, but we all have those hang-ups. And then so you said, so you're helping people keep their best face forward while dealing with their hurts, habits, and hang-ups. And a lot of those hurts right now, it seems like God is putting the hurts of maybe grief, of losing a loved one, or having to take care of a sick loved one and staying strong and helping them stay strong. So how can people reach out to you if they want help with their hurts, habits, and hang-ups?
That's a good question. I generally meet people and they reach out to me, but I'm in a position now where more people like, well, can I have my cousin call you? Or can I have this person get in touch? I got this friend, but she lives in blah, blah, blah. I wanted to talk to you because I think that your story could help her break a chain. They can just RosalindRiley.com. They can reach me at RosalindRiley.com. That's my name. RosalindRiley.com. RALLEIGH.com.
Okay.
Rosalind.com. And right now, I'm really working with people with building confidence and self-esteem, helping them feel good about themselves, having no room for self-doubt, getting them to be more confident, being able to talk to people in larger groups and helping them with their relationships, helping you be a better listener, being able to work through problems with your partner, being able to sail through tough times smoothly, building stronger bonds, and to have better communication, being able to talk to strangers and or just talk to anyone and get your point across effectively.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things I'm concentrating on now.
I remember you telling me a story how as even just as simple as your hands, or people have rough hands and they don't want to shake somebody's hand, so they looking down because they don't want to greet people because they have, rough hands.
Yes. And as a Mary Kay consultant, we have this product called Satin Hand Set. And the Satin Hand Set keeps your hands nice and smooth and up. And I tell people that this is one of my confidence builders and self-esteem builders. Like you said, I've known a lot of women that were in church and guys, they didn't want to shake people's hand because their hands were so dry and so rough. You just using the Satin Hands pampering set allowed them to be more confident. Actually, after they did the Satin Hand set, they were like, yes, they better shake hands today. They better hold hands and pray in the circle today because my hands are soft. If don't nobody say pray with hold hands, I'm going to say we should pray and hold hands. It built their confidence just with taking care of yourself with your hands. We all have hands and we need to take care of them. And it is true. The things that we need to do to build our confidence and become a better us is so simple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone doesn't have the tools. I just want to help people have the tools to use to manifest through, to work through their hurts, habits, and their hangups.
Okay, so these Satin Hand Sets, what can we give a couple of listeners who will go to join the Tribe Called Blessed, or somebody that's already in the Tribe Called Blessed? Can we get them 1 or 2 free Satin Hand Sets?
Let's give 3 travel size.
3 travel size Satin Hand Sets. So if you're listening, if you're not a member of the Tribe Called Blessed, then go on to Tribe Called Blessed, the Facebook group, and say what you thought about today's episode and that you want a Satin Hands. And if we get more than 3 people, I'll just put the names in a little thing and pick who gets it. So thank you, Roz, for being here. And I need to let everyone know if you want to donate to WYTV7, because we're doing some great things here. We're bringing you people that are helping you. I believe that people are helping you. So if you would like to donate, go to www.wyftv7.com and you can donate. And we'll put that down there, wytv7.com. And please donate to, so we can further the cause, because we're here helping people. And I hope you have been blessed by my sister, Rosalind. And I want you to sing, but it's time to go. But Grandma's favorite song. You can sing us out.
With Grandma's favorite song?
Yeah. Just sing us out with Grandma's favorite song.
How you know I know Grandmama's favorite song?
Because she only had one favorite song.
Okay. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Be blessed.
Be blessed. blessed, everyone. What God can do for others, he will do the same thing for you.
For listening to the
Be blessed. Thank
Podcast
you.
with your
See you
host,
next
Ray
week.
Kell. Today's episode was brought to you by Tolson's Publishing. If you're ready to elevate your thoughts and exercise your faith to live an abundant life, then purchase a copy of Why Are Church Folk Poor today on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Be blessed. Thank you for listening to the Blessed Podcast with your host, Ray Kell. Today's episode was brought to you by Tolson's Publishing. If you're ready to elevate your thoughts and exercise your faith to live an abundant life, then purchase a copy of Why Are Church Folk Poor today on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Be blessed.